Hi fundraising family, welcome back to the channel. So glad you could join us today. If you're not part of the fundraising family, consider subscribing so you can be part of the fundraising videos that I try to put out, try being the keyword, every single week to help your nonprofit organization raise more money. Now, let's get into today's video. Today's video is something that most nonprofit organizations forget when they're printing or promoting their auction catalog and can get you in really big trouble with your donors down the line. Let's get into the video. So what is it that most nonprofit organizations forget to do? They forget to put in the program, they forget to put in the marketing materials all about their live auction items. And I pulled this catalog out of my stash because this client forgot to do it. So this is not some random thing that I'm making up. I see it all the time. Now I'm gonna flip to their live auction. Now I wrote in this, but I'm gonna hold it up to the camera and see if you can catch it. So what they forgot to do was they forgot to put in expiration dates. When does this live auction item expire? Is it in 1 year? Is it in 2 years? Is it in 18 months? Are there any blackout dates? Those need to be printed in writing in your auction catalog. Why? I'll tell you why, because this has happened a few times to clients of mine. If you do not put expiration dates in the program, you end up with live auction items floating around your community that have not been collected. And those live auction items can bite you in the behind. They can be a huge liability for your organization. I'll tell you a little story. I have a client who did not put expiration dates into their program and they sold a trip to New York. 3 years later, they got a call from the donor who said, "Hey, remember that trip to New York I bought? I'm ready to take it." Well, the nonprofit thought, "Gee, I thought you forgot about that trip, but we'll try to honor it." They called the hotel, they called the restaurants, they called the airline, and the hotel had been sold. The restaurant went out of business. The airline certificate expired. Now, the nonprofit did the right thing to make their client happy, but they ended up buying and paying for a trip to New York, all because they did not put an expiration date in their program. So when you are printing your program, when you are talking to your donors who donate live auction items, make sure you find out what the expiration date is. Is this good for 1 year, 18 months, 2 years? Print it in your program. This is your insurance so that when your donors come back to you, just like they did to my client 3 years down the road, you can show them the print and say, "This expired 2 years ago. I'm very, very sorry. It was in writing. We're very sorry, but we'll see what we can do if there's anything you want to do to make them happy." So that's it. Expiration dates, put them in. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if this was useful to you and consider subscribing and joining the fundraising family. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video.